What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. We are today at Lake Julian getting ready for a tournament that is tomorrow. For me, when this video comes out, it will have already happened. But we're just throwing some discs that make me feel good, discs that either the disc itself or the mold kind of gave a lock through for my game, a breakthrough. Starting with the oldest one is, of course, this is my Spirit of the Wind disc. This is my Star Wraith. Decently flippy right now, but this was the first distance driver that I was able to actually hyzer flip and get some good distance flights from. A little bit slower, we have the Innova Eagle. This isn't the actual disc that I played with for like 12, 13 years, but this disc flies very similar. This is my Spirit of the Woods. So we have Spirit of the Wind, Spirit of the Woods, Spirit of Water. This is my Sky God 4, the one I wiped the stamp off of. This is a beautiful disc. Flies amazing. Doesn't fly like a Sky God 4 anymore. Flies absolutely dead straight as a putter. And then we're bringing the heat today with the Spirit of Fire and the Pyro. I love this purple one. I figured, what better way to commemorate the pyro than bring the heat with the fire spirit. And then last but not least, we do have the Discmania method, because there is a method to the madness. And we're gonna be playing today one shot, just one shot per hole, just figuring out what I like to throw, and then maybe doing some practice putts. I did give up those fission atoms. They made me actually change the way that I had to putt. Picked up a couple of I think they're Flex 3 D-Line P2s. So we're gonna be practice putting with some of those today. Let's see what happens. Starting off on hole 10, because that's where I'm starting off round 1 for the tournament. Going Sky God 4. Oh yeah, park job. Starting off right. Sky God birdie. Stepping up to hole 11, I'm looking at two things. One, how good is my backhand feeling? And two, how good is my forehand feeling? Whichever one I'm most confident with at the time, I'm usually throwing on hole 11's tee, unless there's people around. If there's people around, I'm pulling out the distance driver and I'm going that route, but we're not doing that today. Right now, I just threw a really nice backhand, so right back to the Sky God 4. Oh, that was tracking, but that branch was invisible. That branch fell down right here. At least I get to warm up this touch sidearm. Man, that looks so good. Stepping up to 12's tee pad. This is the shortest tee pad. That's the one that I'm going to be playing for the tournament. I never really played this one, so I figured I'd come play it. I don't know if it's going to be a par 3 or a par 4, but it's close to 500 feet, slightly downhill. I'm going to take biggest bomber I got with me right now and try to get a little bit of turn before it hits that back wall of trees. I'm trying to get past those left trees. Not enough flip or too much hyzer. It's gonna be I don't know what it'll look like from in there, but it's usually not great. So better than could have been hoped. Gonna be fluid and go like water. So that's a 4. I hope it plays as a 4, because it's gonna be easy 3, but super difficult to make a birdie if it's a par 3. When you step up to hole 13, first of all, you have road noise, but then you're like, do I play it safe? Do I go with the forehand and play for a par? Or do I try to go big? You know what I'm doing. I'm going big. We're going Wraith, Spirit of the Wind. I threw it straight into the ground. Right, what I should have done all along, there's a method to the madness. flex it, hook it back past that tree. Great kick. I have a circle 30. Look for a par. A lot straighter, a lot flatter there, bro. Alright, so let's see if I can make some bogeys. Oh, okay, boy. So I picked these up literally last night, so I'm still working them in. Hopefully I get them a little bit more dialed before the tournament. There's a method to the madness. It goes so far in the woods. Like in the woods, the method goes as far as some of my fairway drivers. Right up to the edge of the creek, so pretty. Let's go mid-range, mid-range. You might be able to get to the green in two. Well, I went it would be long, but at least I got a putt for a par. I just turned it over. Was afraid to go into the cattails, which are really nasty to get your discs out of, by the way. Feel that angle, because it is slightly off from my pink Sky God. So I'm gonna feel that angle out, try to figure that one out. I think these are gonna putt really well. Stepping up here, I'm feeling really good with forehands after that last throw. It was a little far, but that's kind of what I want for this one. I'm gonna go fairway, push it up there. Hope I'm up on top of that little lip. Yeah, I can play from there. Oh yeah, these right here, these are my favorite putts. We kind of skipped 16's pad without an intro. Newsom and his friend were playing and they asked me if I wanted to go ahead and jump through, so I did. Hold number 17, I'm throwing the method yet again because backhand straight tunnel shots is just so good. It flies so smooth. I mean, I shanked it and still got lucky. Better. It only took, what, like 6 or 7 holes? It is starting to feel better now. If you watch my channel at all, you know hole 18's fairway right here. Going with the eagle, this is probably my most common play, is just a fairway driver. Try to put it up there just short, maybe just left of the Mando sign, so I have an easy either backhand or forehand, or whichever one seems to fit most. I do want to make sure I get far enough left though. I don't want to be right. And there's also some OB flags and lines painted on this hole now, so it's going to be a lot more important that you place your shots well. Oh, that's so good. Where that landed, there's a 20-foot wide circle that I want to land in every time, and it just stuck it. This basket is just behind that rightmost of the big tall pine trees up here. Just put it in the basket. Oh, it's too far left. Get that. Got birdie luck still. Birdie luck. Nope. It's tricky because this tree actually is just slightly too far to the left. Oh man. Good runs, taking a par on 18. Moving on to 19. Yeah, not number one, 19. Yep, wasn't joking. Raven Newsom is here somewhere. Hole number 19 from the shore pad. There's a Mando left of that rightmost tree, bringing the heat with the pyro. Forehand's feeling a little bit better for gap hitting right now. So we'll see what happens. So I think for the tournament, if I'm gonna go forehand pyro, I need to fan grip it. And if I'm going, if I'm gonna hit it hard, probably should just disc down to the stabilizer. That was edge of circle 2, long uphill. So, tells me that I haven't played this hole much, so this tells me, good news, you can throw this disc too far. Throw something slower. Hole number 20 from the short to the yellow basket. I hope it's still a par 4 because it's still a long way. I'm gonna play it like it's a par 4. Eagle hasn't got enough time in the sun yet, so let's get a good rip. Watch what a nice, perfect fairway driver does. Doesn't matter how much you shank it. I'm right on the edge of the fairway, way down there. Now, if you watch my video about Dome, you might think you know why this one's called the Spirit of Water, because it has so much glide, but absolutely 100% incorrect. This is the Spirit of Water because she has been lost and returned to me from the depths of Lake Julian. So this is my baby. I'm used to throwing the new Sky Guide 4s, and they need that much anhyzer and height. The new one just a little bit, just a little nudge. Say, hey, I want you to go over there. And it goes over there. So nice. Oh no. Go in the basket, please. Nope. Okay, that's a par for hole number 20 if it plays as a 4. Hopefully it does. Otherwise, there's a lot of people gonna be crying. Hole 21, right? I think I did the math right there. Hole number 21. This is how much trust I have in this disc. This is the same hole that it went long and into the lake. But I'm throwing it again because it's just such a great disc. When you have those discs that are perfect and then they become lost and then they are returned to you, man, I just want to throw it so much. Oh, hit a tree. Good tree. On to hole 22, possibly the most likely chance of losing a disc. Because of the steep downhill on both sides, I do like to play this one kind of short as a first throw and then push it on the second throw. So I'm just gonna throw Sky God. Try to get it right around those red rocks, maybe just a little past. Oh, not the fade. I threw that way too soft. Now I got a weird scramble. As you might be able to tell, not exactly the lie you're looking for. It was in the middle of 24. Taking OB right here. It's all right. What do you think? Percentage chance like 40% maybe? Or less?
Yeah, I know. It's pretty tricky. I've watched some other people. I like to see it bounce it off.
Oh. Almost had it.
Very good.
Looks like 50%. Well, 23 is in the right position, so I'm setting you up here. I'm gonna throw it from the tee pad. Heating up with the pyro. Oh, I don't know if I pushed far enough. Yeah. I was almost patent pending, and I just went to pull with my reach back, and I hit the tree and it pushed the disc out of my hand.
And you're like, oh shit. Yeah, weird.
I know, right? Oh no. Stay lower. That's better. I'm not good.
I'll be stable.
It's gettable though.
Yeah, that is good.
Hole 1, just right there. I'm going Sky God 4. Oh, get my Kaiser. Good little kick though. Just want to say, I think I got hole 24's drive, but I don't remember if I got hole 24's drive. So if it's missing, I threw a joke throw from the long pad, put it in the water, and then parked it from the short pad that we're actually going to be playing with a pyro. I'm telling you, just get a pyro, bring the heat. These guys fly amazing. Still getting used to the grip though. It is, I mean, if you never held D-line and then like a clear, whatever your company's clear good plastic is, and then just their base plastic, it does feel very different. It comes off my hand slightly different, and I'm still working on that release. But they do fly so good. They fly good when I can hit them. Yes. Hole number 2 is very difficult for me to see, and it's even harder for you to see in the camera. So if you can't see it, that's fine. Going Sky God, I'm not trying to get any crazy distance. I'm just trying to stay in the middle, because this is a hole where you can easily not just go be like, you'll never get your disc back. Like someone comes out here with a kayak and I still haven't gotten one of my discs back. So, you know, it's pretty deep out there. I mean, that's an annoying tree because it just stopped it cold, but it was a great throw right down the center. And because of that reason, I'm not running this putt either. I might have to run that putt though. That wasn't good. Great height. And the right line. I had the furtherance right and the torturance right, but not on the same putt. All right, on to hole 3. I took a bogey on that one. Not great. Hole 3 is another one of those holes where it's just kind of right out there in front of you and you just got to go get it. So using the method, going up there, let's make a birdie. Oh man. I mean, it was looking really good, and then it just held over to the right just a tiny bit too long. If this goes in, I'll feel really amazing, and if not, I'll feel like that. Well, I just feel like a normal disc golfer, because normal disc golfers wouldn't make putts like this. Yep, and that was normal disc golfer. Brooke right there. I was not able to actively pop my wrist enough. Pop. It just kind of went, looked like a dead fish on my arm. So I forgot to mention that for round 1 of the tournament, it's going to be hole 1 and then skip straight to hole number 8 all the way through. Sorry, no, round 1, hole 1 through hole 18. Round 2, hole 1, skip straight to 8, and then play all the way through the end of 24. So these holes that I'm playing right now are holes that are going to be played in round 1, but not in round 2. These are kind of the OG holes of the course. These were some of the original ones before it even had 18 holes. All right, hole number 4, going up this fairway. I'm gonna go putter turnover, try to not hit one of those first trees, and it should be pretty decent. Yeah, maybe edge a circle. On that putt. I've used that same putter for so long that I'm just used to exactly how it fits. I'm gonna commit to putting with these for the tournament. My rounds may be a little bit subpar, but I'm gonna commit because you're never gonna get better at something if you don't actually do it, right? Basket is pretty much in line, but short of that really big, tall pine tree that's straight down there. So going method, I'm gonna try to get a little bit of a turn, a little bit of a flex on it so that I don't fade off into number 6's fairway. Oh, sit down. That's gonna be a close one. It might have faded too much. Here are to save people from going OB, and it looks like I might have caught him. So. I mean, these are really good, and they're staying so close that I can tell I'm gonna be fine putting with them. I'm not comfortable with them yet. It's gonna take some time. Number 6, it's down there, slight fade off to the left, but it is kind of a dropping, slowly downhill fairway. So I actually prefer to play with a putter because I'm less likely to take a nasty skip or tree kick and go way off the road. Even if I hit a tree, I'm not too bad with the putter. That's way too much hyzer. That was not good. That was a terrible throw. Did I just say that if you mess up with the putter, it's not nearly as bad? Yeah, I messed up and not nearly as bad. That was a weird, did you see that little? That one almost hurt. That was such a weird release. Oh. Alright, I mean, to have what amounts to what you think is a terrible, absolute, horrendous shank, you still make a par, not bad. Let's move. We got what, 3 holes left to play? Hole 7, hole 8, hole 9. Hole 7's a par 4, so it's gonna be fun. Hole number 7, par 4. It plays pretty decently far, but it is downhill, so it doesn't play as far as it might look. This hole is one of those, like, it's gonna be towards the end of my round, so I'm gonna have to decide forehand or backhand. If I'm throwing forehand, it's going to be that white time lapse, just punch it. Maybe the blue one if there's a tailwind. Right now I got a little bit of a headwind. I'm just going to throw a method. Try to make sure it never fights out. Keep it low. Keep it cruising towards the ground. Yep, right there. You know what? Would have liked it to be a little bit higher, but I was fighting that headwind too. There is a method to the mid-range madness, folks. And it's time to bring the heat with the pyro. Oh man. Well, in the tournament that plays as OB. Oh. I grabbed down right onto a holly leaf. Poked right in the inside of my hand. Not this bush, but that bush. It's the mean one. I don't know if you can tell it, but this course is a long course, and even if you don't play it badly, you still just feel beaten up on the outside just because it's so many throws and so long. I'm glad we're only playing 18 twice for the tournament. Well, number 10 for the tournament for me is going to play from the short pad here, and then it's the tucked around left position. So depending on wind, I'm either going to go putter or mid-range backhand off the tee. I don't have anything to play for right now, so I'm going to go method and just try to put it in the basket. I mean, got through everything, but it was a terrible shot. Sky got here. Got a little bit more line drive with that one. Because that would have kept it further out here and not in this stuff. You and Sky got things. Got one more hole to show off, and that'll be it for today. To our last hole for today, and what will be my last hole for the first round of the tournament. Hole number 9. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The basket's just right there, but don't let that fool you, because Road and Beyond plays out of bounds, and then deep left, like past the pit and left, that's also out of bounds. There is a boggy, swampy, marshy area. You don't want to be there. I'm just gonna go, depending on the wind, headwind, I'm gonna throw mid-range, or if it's really bad, fairway. And then pretty calm tailwind. If I'm feeling it, I'm gonna throw putter. Today I'm just kind of feeling it, and there's a little bit of a tailwind, so one more chance, one more ace round. Oh, fade back. It's not gonna fade, is it? I think I'm in bounds. I think I'm in bounds. I don't know what's going on, but I normally can barely reach the basket with this disc, and I was circled too long with this disc. Maybe there's something to that spirit of water. I'm gonna call this dryad. Anyways, until next time, guys, see you out on the course.